For those not familiar with golden grass, it is what is known as dead grass.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Sue, you're my hero because I'm the type of person who cannot read out loud. So anyone who could do it for 10 minutes is one of my heroes. What you gave us was a very historic event, perhaps the greatest historic event in the history of Canada. That was bringing back the Constitution from Britain to Canada by none other than Pierre Elliott Trudeau. So for all of us, it has great, great significance. I should point out, I believe this is what you did. You actually got that document and typed it out. You then made it large, printed it out, and then went in and edited it and showed all the pauses. And when we emailed back and forth, your major concern was the use of pauses. And I did check. You started off great with your pauses. But unfortunately, on the second page, I've noted 4 places where you kind of, it's like going through a stop sign. You kind of had a rolling stop. And so there was 4 events that I noted. But then on the bottom half of page 2, you're fine. But the problem did crop up again on page 3 where there are 2 occurrences. And I noted them, and I'll be able to show you where they occurred if you're interested. I think that an area that could have used some improvement was the eye contact. I think we could have had a little more of it. I think you're more into the book than, again, it's a very difficult task. Another area was vocal variety or sense of emotion within the document itself. And I'm going to attribute a part of that in your selection of pieces to read. That was, although it's interesting, I found it to be really quite dry. It's really hard to get emotional about. It's like kids leaving home, okay? It wasn't all that exciting. I think that this task, reading out loud, interpretive reading, is one of the most difficult things in Toastmasters to do. And I think you did a fine job of it. Most of the problems that occurred were in fact a result of the selection that you took. Maybe it would have been easier to do something with some humor in it, some Canadian author with humor, maybe a drama or something like that. But I found this to be challenging, even when I read it. I had difficulty.